Hey guys, so I'm going to wait till a few more of you guys come in the room. Because I know it has been a while since I have come on here live. It's been a long while since I've come on here live. But today I just felt the need to. And I'm going to tell y'all already. I'm already going to tell y'all. This is going to be an emotional video. This is going to be emotional. Uh, so, within all of the years and stuff, um, with me being married to my husband, David, thousands of you guys know David and, just pretty much our life and our kids. So, we have four kids. Um, three girls and a boy. So we had DJ, Ariel, Kira, and Ayana. And no matter whatever I went through in whatever situation or whatever we went through, not just myself and family and stuff and people that surrounded us, uh, it was always that I could hear David's voice, and he would always say, "Diana, it's gonna be okay." That's all I needed to hear from David was, "Diana, it's gonna be okay." Whether, hey, if it was a bill, if it was anything, if I was stressing about anything, if I was stressing about losing a loved one or something, at work, a disagreement, all I needed to do is hear from my husband, "It's gonna be okay." And those words would console me, it would comfort me, and I knew that everything was gonna be okay because I knew things were gonna be taken care of. And then I would always think of, "This too shall pass," and I always began to think about my faith and everything, and that I was gonna get through this. But I also had my better half, my other half, my helpmate that was always on the side of me, walking along with me, walking through everything with me. Whether I thought I can get up or not, I knew that he was gonna push me, he was gonna pull me, he was gonna carry me, but we were gonna get through it. And so, with all that being said, you guys know I had my birthday. I had my birthday um, last week, and no matter what, y'all, on every birthday that I have had, David has always snuck in some type of a way, no matter what. And as long as David was here physically on this earth, David always made sure that I had an amazing birthday. He would always just do something. So, up until when he passed away, even in his passing, the military, they they got him dressed, and I had a date with my husband on my birthday after he had passed. So they shut down the funeral home, and he was all dressed. My family members came into town. I had no idea that all of them were showing up. Um, we went to the funeral home, and David was dressed for my birthday. And I do love and appreciate what they did for me, because they were saying, "We know how he was about you, how he felt about you, and the things that you guys went through. And David would never miss your birthday." And so, David, his body is still here, on this earth, so he's not going to miss this birthday either. So that's when they shut down the funeral home, and I had a date with my husband on his birthday, and it was amazing. It was very touching, very deep, um, but it was something that I needed. You know what I'm saying? It was something that I needed. I needed my husband in that moment, but I was able to connect with him spiritually. So my birthday, I just said, "Oh, my birthday was great with all the gifts and stuff that I got." I'm one of the ones that I don't ask for things. I don't ask for people to do anything for me at all. That has never been me. to go out and hold my hand out. And I'm not saying about pride and ego of anything, but I have always worked for what I wanted and saved for what I wanted or whatever I wanted to get. But I had an amazing, amazing husband that always stood by my side and made sure that I had. And even in his time of death, and even with him not even being here, though right now, my husband still pulls his part. He still pulls his part. So when I have birthdays, I always get a little bit from David. You know what I'm saying? I always get a little bit. I'm not one that always wants gifts and material things. That's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? I am a loyal friend and person. I don't look for gifts and stuff. And I'm the one, like when people ask me for things that what I want, I'll say, don't get me anything because I want people to keep their money. You know what I'm saying? Don't spend your money on me. And I finally started to doing some change to open up and receiving, to receiving things. And for my kids to do what they did for my birthday, I felt good about it. At first, I was telling, y'all don't do anything. And I felt really good. They made me really, really smile. My kids went all the way out. They made me smile so much for my birthday. But all the time, y'all, every birthday, no matter what it was, and I'm gonna tell y'all something spiritual that happened to me in 2018. Um, in 2018, I was somewhere and I was not at home. And it was my birthday. It was on my birthday. I wasn't at home. And David came in. David actually closed the door. And this person thought that they had closed the door. That next day they thought that they had closed the door. I got up and I closed the door. But I was awake when the door moved and closed. And I actually started talking to David like, I know you're here. Then I've also experienced some things to go on my phone, and pictures came up and my kids were able to get it recorded where I was talking about doing some things, and then my husband's face comes up on the phone and my children are watching this with me. And it was like David was saying, no, I don't like this person. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys, because I was talking to my kids about somebody, and it was David saying, no, I don't like this person. Then David started showing me and him, our children, and then another face came on my phone, and it had me, David, my kids, and this person. And it was like David was saying, this is who I like around my kids. And I have that recorded. And it was kind of like crazy. And I know some of you guys also saw that Valentine's video when I walked to the gravesite, and I was like, hello, David, and then you hear his voice say, hello, Diana. It's on YouTube. You hear his voice say, hello, Diana. So my birthday was very, very good. And I was like, my birthday was just so amazing. And, I did think about, David is always showing up some type of way. So anyway, Ayana was telling me about something was late. And I was at the gym, and she called me where it was a box that was here today. And so I opened the box. So I have this, right? So, and this is from Build-A-Bear. And the date of birth is August 10th. That's David's birthday. The name of the bear is Timothy David Oates, and belongs to Diana, and is stuffed with love from Ayana. And the reason why I named this video is my thoughts on this, because I want you guys to go back and look at that video where David is talking about me about my thoughts on this. So when I opened the box, this was in the box, right? So this is in the box, and then I press it, right? I don't know if you guys can hear this. Let me see if y'all can hear this. And all I can do was bawl. And I was like, yet again, with this happy birthday, it's like his voice or some type of way David makes it in here. But listen to this. I hope you guys can hear it. So he is saying that I'm a one of a kind person, and he has never met anyone like me. And I have a special type of personality. And I am different. I don't claim to be anybody, nor do I want to be like anybody else. I'm thankful for who God made me and how I reach out to people, how I connect to people. I don't try to be better than anybody else. I just want to be Diana. I don't want anybody to even try and be like me. That's my job, to be me. That's my job, to do my walk with God. That's my job, to be in leadership and to lead people. I wasn't made to be on this earth to be a follower. I'm a lover, you know what I'm saying? To love people, not just a lover as in just my own romantic relationship or with somebody. I am a true lover, a lover of people. You know what I'm saying? People that want to be loved. Even people that are broken, that don't know how to love, don't know what love is. I am what it is to be true. And if I feel that something comes into my spirit and it's something that is toxic, and I can't help it, even though I fight and I fight and I fight and show people that you can be loved, you know what I'm saying? You can have understanding. All you have to do is just open up and be willing to learn and to let someone in. You don't always have to just fall in love with somebody. You can just be a friend, open up to receiving a conversation, you know, receiving peace. Sometimes people put up walls where they can't even have peace. And sometimes that when we think that other people hurt us, it's us hurting ourselves. And when David passed away, I've never questioned why, but he was my rock. This man was my rock that could understand me. Let me tell you guys, whenever you guys looking at relationships and friendships and stuff like that, and you want to know if something is real, and when you want to know that the person that you are loving, if the person that you're loving, if that person is right, I'm gonna tell you what it is that you see in that person. Because you always say that they love you. Sex is not important at all. You can love a person without sex. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to make love to you here, mentally and emotionally. You want to connect with somebody that way, not just physically. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the physical, it might not always be there. But when you meet your other half, you meet the other you. You will see you in this person. This person will understand you in every way possible, no matter what your faults are, no matter how bad you are, how mean you can be. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, when you're going through things, that person knows how to talk to you. They know how to calm you down. They know how to lift you up. They know how to support you. They will be there with you through thick and thin. It does not matter whether you have money or not. It doesn't matter. Because let me tell y'all something. If a lot of people, they think money, 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 money. Oh, if I had this. Oh, if I was like her or him. If I had this, I'll buy this. I'll buy this. You don't want those problems. And when I sit here and tell you money can't make you happy, it can't. You can go out there and you can spend, 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 and buy, buy, buy. But if you're not on your right path and where you need to be, you will just be so miserable. And you can become a toxic person. And then that toxicity, you can actually transfer it to other people. And then that person is upset. And then they begin to transfer. And then you guys ever heard of transferring of the spirit? And then it's just connect and it just goes on and on and on and on. But it also takes that person who started that to heal that. You know why? Because that's their other you. That's your other half. And then that person can go out and just heal into the world. Ask yourself, what's your purpose? Ask yourself before you ask God, what's your purpose? Why am I here? Am I here to love? Am I here to lead? Am I here to learn? Am I here to be a teacher or whatsoever? But I say to you, With the world and everything that's going on out here though today, before everybody was out here running around doing any and everything, disrespecting each other, the world, friendships, jobs, um, just everything, food, gluttony, all this stuff that these people are doing. Nobody appreciated anything. They took everything for granted until now we have to sit down, but you're having to reevaluate um, your life and everything. But if you have someone in your life and you think that your relationship is worth fighting for, you fight for your relationship because you never know what you have until it's gone. And when they say you never miss your water until your well runs dry, they're right. That's just not a saying. That's not a saying. I still talk to David. I physically and emotionally and mentally miss this man, and it drains me. But I just ask God to keep lifting me up and pushing me through. I also talk to David and tell David, pull me up, because I'm all that your kids have, right now. Last year I fell into a depression, but I kept pushing through. A lot of you guys can tell that on YouTube. Even after I cry and I pray, I get up and I have to keep going. I get up and I have to work and stuff, because it's people that I have to reach. It's people that I have to contact. I'm not perfect. Some people think that your life is perfect because, you can get dressed up, you can go and get things. They think that, this person has it easy, they just have a perfect life. No, it's spiritual attacks out there. It's spiritual attacks, and you have to be strong. And you have to keep getting up and fighting every single day, no matter what you do. But when I say, if you have a relationship, you fight for your relationship if it's worth fighting for. And some people don't understand when they sit here and say, this person is mean to me, this person disrespects me, this person mistreats me, this person is evil. Sometimes people don't know how to open up and let go. Some people don't know how to pray. Sometimes people have been hurt and they have been broken, and they're holding on to that. And it can be held on from months, years. And your other half, whether it be you, can heal that. All it takes is 2 words. I'm sorry. And you don't know what an apology can do for a person. You don't know that can take the weight of the world off of a person's shoulders. And it just melts their heart, and they open up and they just say, I love you too. And then they're willing to work and move forward and move past. I don't have that. I don't have that with my husband. I know a lot of people can sit here and say, well, you can date. Of course I can. Me dating, me being with somebody is a phone call or a text away. Plenty of people. It's people in my inbox all the time. All the time. But I'm not that girl that runs the streets. I'm not that girl that needs to lay up with everybody and different people and want to be seen and taking pictures and want to be out there. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lover, and I want to be loved truly. So until that is in my life, I'll wait. But I do know one thing. Not only have I been shown, but also my husband has shown me, and I still keep that recording, that I can love again. I do understand, y'all look at Ayana. I do understand that I can love and I can be loved. I thought that I was not going to be able to love anyone after David. Who's going to love me like David? Who am I going to find that I can love? I don't think I'm going to be able to love anybody. Who's going to understand me? Because I can be a bitch. Yes, I can. I can have an attitude, but I can move forward though too. But I want somebody to understand when I'm mad, but your other half will know when you're upset. And another thing is though too, fear is also another form of respect. A person knows what they can and cannot do to you. You know what I mean? And you pay attention to that. I'm not saying let anybody run over you, but in your relationships, listen to your person. when they're saying that they hurt, why they were hurt, some of the things that they say. Listen to the things that they love, some of the things that they like, some of the things that they dislike. I'm telling you, and that. Respect that. And then when some people, they feel like you're intimidating. I was told that, Diana, you can be intimidating. I don't think I'm intimidating. I think that when a person sees me, they understand that um, I really don't play games. I'm very serious when it comes to somebody, but I'm lighthearted. You know what I'm saying? But I let you know that don't play with me. But not like I'm some badass. You know what I'm saying? I want to be serious with you. And I want you to take me serious. Because if I always play with you and joke around you when I'm serious, you're not going to take me serious. You're not going to know because I'm always playing and stuff like that. And I don't do that. I am a teacher and I am a leader. And my thing is for you to take me serious so you can know when I'm leading you down the right path. I'm never a follower. I am open to learning. You know what I'm saying? I don't know everything. I don't. And I'm willing to learn whatever somebody wants to teach me. But on my spiritual paths and the things that I've experienced and the things that I know, I want to share with you all. But like I said again, it's like my husband showed up here yet again, on my birthday, and I get to hear his voice. A few weeks ago, I shared with some people when I was doing a reading about I was on a ladder hanging up a hat in the laundry room in here. And all of a sudden I hear Diana. And I'm the only one that's in the laundry room. And I was like, I thought I heard Diana. And I'm up on a ladder high. And then I hear again, Diana. I jump, at first I scream, then I jump off the ladder. And then I started cussing. Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all I started cussing. Because I started saying, David, if I'm on a fucking ladder, don't come in like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't scare me when I'm on a ladder. If you're gonna talk to me, I'm okay. I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear because guys, I can hear. And so I'm like, I can hear you loud and clear, but don't scream at me when I'm on a ladder. You know what I'm saying? But I was going off. So I sat on the couch like, okay, if you want to talk to me, let me hear whatever you have to say. But I was like, first of all, let me calm down, but that was kind of funny. Ayana went through some things a month ago. Ayana went through something a month ago, and I had to get her number changed. And I didn't want to really find out really quick as I did, who it was that was doing things. But within less than 24 hours, I was able to find out every person that was involved because, I used my gift to find out exactly who were the parties, and I was able to talk to the people and everything. And but Ayana was upset and she needed some comforting and stuff like that. So I prayed about it, and I asked her dad to comfort her, comfort Ayana, while I work with this. And she came into my bedroom and she's like, hey mom. I said, what? She said, I felt an arm wrap around my waist. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I felt the arm wrap around my waist. And then she's like, I woke up and I looked down and she said, I didn't see anything, but I can feel somebody hugging me and comforting me. And I just knew it was dad. I was like, okay, good. But I know I'm saying some of these things, but I'm just saying, look at your friendships. And if there's any type of love there, like the love of a friend, love of family, and if it's something that's broken that can be fixed, something that's easy that can be worked out, worked through, moved through, work on it. Set your ego aside. You know what I'm saying? Set your ego. Sometimes our egos are so big, we let it get in the way. Fuck that. I'm not gonna be with them because they did this, they did that. And you get all big and bad in front of your friends, your girlfriends, your guy friends, and all that stuff. But guess what? You talk all of that noise in front of all of these people that you big bad, you miss this, you miss that, you Mr. Macho and all this stuff. You talk all that noise. You ain't gonna be with this person, you leaving this person, you ain't dealing with that. But that person who you sitting up there talking all that mess about, and you talking to this person, the person that you're talking to has somebody to go home to. They have somebody that they love. They're working through their problems. And another thing, stop taking advice from your friends and Don't let your friends and family members and stuff rule your relationship. Don't let them tell you what to do in your relationship. That's why it's the two of you that's on that contract. It's the two of you on that blessed contract. And you guys have to make the decisions. You guys have to grow. You have to go through hard times in order to learn how to stick with each other, in order to love each other, because everything is not going to always be smooth sailing. You have to learn about the hard times. You will experience losses. You will experience losing jobs, losing places, but you got to stick with that person, through the trenches. Or you can choose free will and go out there and meet somebody else and find out their problems, and then you're gonna go through the woulda, coulda, shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and I wish I would have stayed with this person or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you ended that contract. But if a person doesn't have anybody in their life to love, how are they gonna tell you how to love somebody? Why would they tell you to leave this person or don't invest in that person when they don't have anybody? They haven't learned their lesson. They're still out here a lost soul. They still need to learn. They still haven't sat down and listened to anybody either. That's a person that needs to sit down, both of you guys. You have to sit down, open up, and say, hey, this is what's wrong with me. And my thing is, when I do want to get into another serious relationship, I say who I am. Yeah, I have problems. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect at all. Yeah, I get the attitude. I like to dress. I like to change my hair. I like to wear wigs. Do you like makeup? Do you like this is just who I am. I want a person to accept me for me. I won't change for anybody because this is how God made me. He made me Diana. He didn't make me so that I can meet you to change. Maybe he made me so when I did meet you, we can talk about some of the things where I fall short, and you might be able to help me with that. Not to change me and who I am, and then it's like, you don't change me, I change me. If I see something within me that's not working and you can make it a little bit easier or you can make it a little bit better, hey, I like it your way. I think I might try that. I'm not changing for you, I'm changing for me. And it makes me, because it makes me better. It makes this better. It makes us better. That's why I'm changing. And within all that stuff, with David, I had that. Y'all, when I sit here and tell y'all, I had a marriage that was amazing. Now, when we had our blow-ups, we had some fucking blow-ups. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We had some blow-ups, but we weren't gonna go to bed mad. Why? Because I needed to have sex. And I was gonna have, my man was good to me. You know what I'm saying? And I was not going to get that up either. You know what I'm saying? That was a form of our communication. And I'm not saying that was everything, but just him being by my side and his understanding of me and who I was and the walk and the struggle and stuff that we went through. And when I know that a man can sit here, and he stood up to my mom when my mom said to my husband or whatever, because I know some of you guys know that we have experienced racism, right? Yeah. Okay. So those of you that don't know, David's white, my kids are mixed, I'm black. David had a family. He was never going to let anybody take that away from him. Nobody could say anything about his wife or his kids. He was going to take up for it. And nobody was going to tell him how to love me, who to love, when to love, how to love. You was going to see like the drill sergeant of Master Sergeant Oates. You was going to see that part of him. He was going to rise up. And trust me, you never wanted to see that. So within that, it was for a long period of time where he did not have any contact with his family. And it hurt me. It hurt me. And he didn't have contact with his family because of the love of me and his kids. He was never going to give that up. He was never going to give that up. And nobody's going to tell him that you can't love her because she's black. You can't have black kids. None of that was going to ever happen. That didn't matter to him. He loved me for who I was, and no matter what anybody else said. So then going back to the Bible, he's talking to my mom, and my mom said to David, this is my mom now. She was like, David, it ain't right, because the Bible says, honor thy mother and thy father. You know what I'm saying? So she starts to go on about that, and David said, hold up, let me tell you something. I understand what you're saying, but nobody's going to tell me that I can't love my kids and I cannot marry who I love. Even my mom, my dad, anybody in my family. He said they can go to hell with that. And he said, I don't have to talk to them. I know they living. You know what I'm saying? This is who I love. This is my family. Nobody's gonna have to tell me who I can do, when I can do. And I'm not gonna let anybody come into my relationship and tear that apart. And he meant that. He meant just that. And everybody that knew David knew how crazy he was about me and his kids. And everybody knew not to cross David when it came to his kids. And even me. When David started talking about his kids and I started talking and whatever, sometimes I would even have to fall back because he didn't play that. His kids were his kids. And so he fought for our marriage. He fought for our relationship. And that's how I knew he loved me. He proved it. He showed it every day, and I did too. And I love that about here. I love the fight in him, the fight in me, the fight in us that made us strong. I like that we went from nothing to something. We went from nothing to us, to David and Diana and these kids. And that was the best thing ever, building from nothing. When people think that you're not going to make it. Oh no, we're going to make it. It don't matter how long it takes. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep building. We're going to glue. We're going to use Scotch tape. We're going to do whatever we can do. But we made it. And we made a relationship that was just amazing. I was just so in love with him. And I still love him. Still love him. Still love him. I still miss him. And so, guys, whatever you're looking for that's out there in the streets, it's not there. Whatever God wants you to see, it's right in front of you. Whatever God has for you, you don't have to go out there looking for it. I'm going to go out here and find me a woman today. Have you ever noticed that when you find somebody or you meet somebody, it's just that, hey, you just met them because you were in the right place. It ain't that, okay, I'm going to go to the Circle K and I'm going to find me a woman. No, it doesn't work like that. You just happen to be at a particular place at some time, or either somebody fixed you up, you know what I'm saying, because this is the way this is supposed to play out, fixed you up on this date, and boom, and you clicked. But that's the way that God made it. But when you go out there just looking for something, you're going to find something that you don't want, because the things that you want and need is right there in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So when God gives you a gift, you take care of it. When God shows you that this is the person for you to love, you might not know how to love. You ask a person, how do I love you? Because I don't know how. Ask them, how do I love you? Show me how to love you. And it's not material things. Oh, buy me some roses, buy me a car, pay my bills. That ain't love. That's not love. Your money is not love. That's not love. That's false. And don't hide behind a mask. You have to be vulnerable in order to get a real relationship. Let somebody know who the real you, who you are. This is who I am. I have nothing. But I can love you. I can love you like no other. And you don't want anybody to take advantage of you, though, either. Speak up when you see red flags. Say something. Say something. If you want a real relationship, you have to build it. It don't just drop, oh, this person's perfect, this person is great. No, they're not. Everybody's not perfect. Everybody's not great and stuff. But you can have a good relationship with somebody, in the good and the bad. I appreciate the times that we argued, that we debated on different things or whatever. I learned more about him. I learned what I could and couldn't say. I learned what his trigger points were. Find out all these things. Find out when your person is around somebody, do they start to act different? You'll know whether you need to be around that person or not. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Your other half might not even know that they're acting a different way, but you're in their life for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's always a teacher and the student. You're in their life. You can tell them, hey, you ever notice that when you are around Carl, you act a little bit different. You're a little bit arrogant. You know what I'm saying? You're a little asshole. Why do you act that way when you're around this person? Because when you're not around that person, you're totally different. You might need to check them. You know what I'm saying? And people need to be checked. But they have to be checked by the right one. They have to be checked by the messenger. Understand that a lot of people, it's not good for you to deliver the message. That's when some people get in a fight. Some people can take information from some other people, and they can take a well. They'll straighten up and they'll listen. You know how like when you listen to your old uncle and these people that are wise and your granddaddy and stuff like that, you shut up and you listen to them. You listen to the old stories and stuff. You want to hear it. You can take that from them. Now somebody else coming and they trying to tell you stuff. You be like, oh, he ain't shit. She ain't shit. They think they know something, because you know why? That person wasn't the messenger. That person wasn't the messenger for you. That wasn't the person that was supposed to give you that information. That wasn't the person that was supposed to feed your soul that day because you were hungry and you need to be nurtured on that. You know what I'm saying? So a person comes and they give you the message, right? And then you go back and then you talk to your other half. You know what? I was talking to, Uncle Gerald, and, he was letting me know a few things, and, made me think about some of the things that I do. Uncle Gerald was the messenger for him that day. And then he goes on to share it with his helpmate, his other half, on how he thinks that he might bring about change. It's going to be a few steps. The thing was to get it into him mentally. Not this materialistic thing, come over here, let's have a beer. I bought me a new car and all this stuff. This is how I got it. No, I don't want to talk to you about your new car and all this stuff right here. What can you feed my soul? What can you feed me? Yeah, I want to learn other things though too, but sometimes I need to be fed. Not just with food. I need my soul to be fed spiritually. I need, feed my spirit. Feed me, because I'm hungry for whatever you have for me. And then I want to share it with my other half so we can grow from this. We can learn from this, because back in the day, you see these people who's married like 50, 60 years, and you see that them passing on, see it on Facebook and all this stuff. Love when these people was married for this many years. How many people did you see this though now? Oh, Cheryl went and had an affair. I'm breaking up with him. Okay, I'm not taking up for Cheryl at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking up for Cheryl at all. But Cheryl was wrong. She's gonna have to pay for that, because karma is a mother, and you have to pay your karmic debt. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll receive your blessing. But at the same time, she can be forgiven. But you're holding a grudge. You got to work on you forgiving though too. You know what I'm saying? Because you can put it back together, but it might be a lesson for the both of you in that. A lesson for the both of you. It's like, where were you when Cheryl needed you? Where were you emotionally when she was needing you? Where were you? Were you out with the boys, hanging with other people, entertaining other women, all this stuff when she needed you, not just physically? You got to get connected mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. You got to get like that. And that's how I was with my husband, and the connection in every single way. And when you are connected to a person in all those ways, you're going to always feel a pull. You're going to feel a pull. And you're always going to get butterflies. When you get close to that person, or you're going on a date with that person, you're going to see that person, you're going to get nervous. You know what I'm saying? Because that person makes your spirit shine and smile and give you happiness. All that nervousness that you get and those butterflies, you know what I'm saying? Because that's those spirits about to see each other and about to connect. You know what I'm saying? And those emotions are running wild, because spiritually, you are about to dance. You're going to see this person at 8 o'clock and all that stuff. And Cheryl needed that. She needed that. But you wasn't giving it to her. You know what I'm saying? She needed that dance, and you neglected that. But you have to know your part in these relationships. Know your part in these relationships so that you can really, really love. When you go out there, love is not always about the look, because looks, that all this shit gonna drop. Somebody can get in an accident. They could be in a fire. All that shit. That's not love. Connect from within, not just your heart, spirit. See if they just make you shine when you think about them. Just like when you look down and you see a text or a phone call, if that person makes you smile. Or when you see a text from this person, you're like, oh, damn, here they go again. Red flag. Think about that. Think about everything in your life and how you want it to go. But you can't always be I. What are you willing to give in order to receive love? What are you? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm willing, say if this was the life that I live, I'm willing to give up my hoish ways. Stop hanging out with the girls and talking shit. Yes, I'm giving up because, baby, I want love. And you can't love me You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna keep spending my money on all these outfits to go hang out with you, and we spending money on these drinks. No, I want to be loved. I want to be hugged. I don't want to go and do all this stuff in the streets and then I come home to a cold bed. No, I can give up some friends, some of those that got me out there, because this is the only reason why we come together anyway. We just go clubbing and be in the streets. Oh yeah, I can give it up. Can you give it up? Yes, I can. I surely can. Can I give you up as a friend that I know who is, we're only friends when we just going out and clubbing? I can give you up. I'm not gonna lie about that. And I can just see how you doing. Hey, how you doing? All that stuff. But yes, I can give you up. But are you willing to sit down and have that conversation with that friend, or to be true to your friends? Be true to everybody around you. That's why you guys don't see me hanging out with a lot of people. I have to connect. You know what I'm saying? I have to connect. I have a path. And this didn't just start though today. This started a long time ago when I was a little kid. Long time ago. Learning from my grandparents about hanging around people, and how they say, be careful in the company that you keep. You know what I'm saying? And birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you this person that just runs around and just toxic, and you just do stuff and you don't care. You don't care. I don't want to have anything to do with you, and I don't want to have anything to do with your friends, because if they can deal with you on that type of level and they don't care or whatever, so it lets me know what type of person they are to you. So I don't want to deal with that person. I want to deal with genuine people. Genuine people. I mean, I could deal with you um, on a relationship, whether we're working and stuff like that, in business and stuff like that. But you got to learn how to deal with people. I learned what real love and real relationships are. As everything is changing and stuff though now, reevaluate not only your friendship, reevaluate yourself, and say to yourself, you won't change. You want to be real. Is there some things that I can change about me? Yes, it is. I'm still working on me and trust. I have trust issues. I don't trust people. Sorry. I let you get close, but I'm not letting anybody come in right now. I ask spirit to lead me and show me who to open up to. Because right now I have a wall. I have a wall, and I ask spirit, if these are people that's supposed to be behind this wall with me, bring it down. Bring it all the way down so that I can see them. Because spiritually and emotionally, I have a block. And I know that's something that I need to work on. But I ask spirit to work with me with that. And I'm willing to let people in. That's what but I can't just jump in anymore. I'm just used to being nice Diana, and I go out there and I be nice and I put my heart out there to friends and stuff, and then you get taken advantage of. I can't. And now these days you don't know why people want you. Do they want you what, for a look? Do they want you just for sex? Do they want you for money? Do they just want to use and abuse you? Or I don't want a narc in my life either. You know what I'm saying? Why do you want me in your life? Why are you in my life? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I have asked God to please protect me. Protect me from all evil, and I don't want anybody to love me like David loved me. That was the love that we had and we shared. But I am open for me loving again and being in love. But when I sit here and tell you, I'm not even taking baby steps. You hear me? I'm not taking no baby steps. I'm crawling. You got to crawl before you walk. I'm crawling, and yeah, that's how I'm doing it. That's how I'm doing it. So, but you don't know what a person wants. You know what I'm saying? You can't give everybody everything anymore and stuff like that. But with all this stuff that's happening, I just hope people learn about relationships and people, and just say, hey, I just want to be real. But fight for your relationship. If your relationship is worth fighting for, set your ego aside, man or woman. Stop screaming at him. Stop hollering at her, and have a conversation. But take a person out of their environment, out of their comfort zone. Go somewhere else and talk to a person. Sit down and have a conversation with a person, and just let it out. Tell the person how you feel. Don't scream. And let a person get it out. Let them talk. Because when you're arguing, a person just going, you can't hear each other. You know what I'm saying? You can't hear each other. At least within a debate, you let a person say something, they get their point, and then you come back or whatever. But sit down for the first time. Stop screaming so much. You don't always have to be a bitch and stuff like that. And then it's some things about you. If you like to dress up, dress up. If you can't be you with a person, then that's not your person. Because God puts a person in your life where you can be you, and that person understands you. That person understands if you like to wear hot water, like you like to wear sweats, whether you like to not get your hair cut and all that. This person understands you. They're like, that's you. Like my husband David. David used to get a haircut like once, a month, every 2 damn months. And so that's what DJ learned. I used to always say, but that's after we got out of the military. Now in the military, he had to get their haircut all the time. But David always wanted to grow his hair out. He's like, I want to grow my hair out like Jesus. I was like, you're not going to grow your damn hair out like damn Jesus. But I love David for who he was. And even the things that he did. Some of the crazy crap that he did. But he could be him. And I could be me. I love dressing up. I love dressing. I like being sexy. I like dancing. But I was able to be me. I could say whatever I wanted to say. However I wanted to say. He was my person. I was looking at me when I looked at him. And when you find your person, they'll accept you. They'll be able to tell you some things that they don't like about you, but guess what? They gonna love you anyway. They have a person say, no, you can't be with me, you can't do that, you can't wear this, you can't dress like this, can't meet my parents like this. No, you can't date me because you don't have this degree. You can't date me because you went to college. You can't date me because you don't drive this type of car. You can't date me because you don't live in this type of house. You can't date me because this is the type of family that you have. That's somebody who's living for somebody else, and that's somebody who is so unhappy. Because I will never live for my parents. I would never marry for my parents. I would never date this person or say I do to this person because my mom or my daddy liked them. My daddy can say I don't like this person or whatever. If I love them, so what? That's my household. I would never let anybody come in here and tell me what I can and can't do and who I can and can't marry. I don't care what it looks like to you. And you guys know, like when they say opposites attract, and some people say, how did that person get that person right there? Because that person understood that person. That's why. Opposites can attract. And everything is not going to always be equal. It's going to be some trying times. But you got to be able to get through it. That's love. That's love. But if you've never experienced love, you're not going to know it. It's going to make you feel funny. You're going to be uneased and stuff like that. But it's up to, if that person is your person, they'll walk you through it. And Spirit will work on your heart and show you as well. It is love all out here. It's love all around. It's so many people to be loved. It's going to be new love. There's going to be a lot of changes that's coming about, though. Right now, it's going to be so many changes. So many changes is going to be out here. But are you accepting the change? Or do you want to stay in your own way? Stand in your own way of change. Because this is what you were taught. Everything that you grew up and you learned from your parents, it ain't right. It's not right. If we weren't taught a lot of things, some of the things that we sit back and racism and all that stuff, I was taught. If I sit here and birth a baby right now, this baby doesn't know anything about racism. It's taught. People see it. Things are changing. And these new kids that's coming out though now, it's going to be a whirlwind. I'm quite sure some great grandmas and grandpas and stuff, they're rolling over in them damn graves though right now because of the change that it's going to be. But it's love. Love can heal so many people. Love can heal this world. Your heartaches, your heartbreaks, some of the things, and you block your own blessings. Because sometimes, like when you have things within you that you need to work on, you can't go get that job. You can't go get that car because you are your own blockage. You are your own blockage. And once you remove these blocks, right? So this block is here. You remove this, you can advance forward. You can move forward. Remove this, you can... Look, think for your damn self. Stop saying how this is going to look to another person, how this is going to look to people. You have to love you. How can I love you if I don't love myself? Y'all, when I sit here and tell y'all I love me some Diana, I love Diana so much, I got Diana on lockdown. Diana's on lockdown. But I'm going to love somebody. You know what I'm saying? But it's some other things that I need to work out. I got to be able to trust the person. You know what I'm saying? Because mentally and emotionally, I can't be like, I got to come out with ease. But I'm learning some things. You know what I'm saying? I am learning some things and stuff. But, I'm a widow. I'm a black widow. Literally, I'm a black widow. But I know that I can love. I know that I can love. But to say this, David came in, and I want you guys to go and look at that video, um, my thoughts on this, and you'll see things about what David is talking about and my change and how I'm different, and how he loves me and stuff. And I'm just sitting here telling you guys that you guys, it's love all out here. And it's bringing about change, and it's going to bring us all back together. And we're all starting over. It's nothing wrong with starting over. You start over every day anyway. You know what I'm saying? So choose to be happy. Don't choose to do things that other people think and see of you. If you want to go do something different, you know what I'm saying? Do it. Do it. But make sure that you're doing it for you and not for nobody else, not for anyone else. You know what I'm saying? Learn to love you first, and also put God first and ask Him, hey, is this the path that I'm supposed to be on? You know what I'm saying? If this is not the person for me, Lord, remove them. And when I sit here and tell you I'm a praying sister, and I have done that, I was like, Lord, this person ain't supposed to be in my life. Remove them. Remove them. You know what I'm saying? Because I be feeling sorry for people, and then I'm like, no, I'm way. Remove them. And you know what? Guess what? This person done got a job here. They done moved out of town. Dang, look at that. Spirit moved them. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? Or either this person hanging out with you. Hey, this person ain't supposed to be for me. Lord, I don't even want to go out clubbing so much anymore. But guess what? I ain't got a babysitter. I can't even go out tonight. Boom, look at that. Spirit removed them. They showing you already. I'm here for you. If you ask me. You know what I'm saying? If you ask of me. You know, how can you have some, you have not because you ask not. Ask for the things that you want. And when you are genuine and it is for you, and God has it for you, you'll get it no matter how long it takes. And I'm going to tell you why things take so long. Because you haven't fixed you. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to prepare a table for somebody before they can come and sit at this table and stuff like that, you got to make sure all the food is done. Everything you got to have in place at your house before God is going to release them to come and have a meal with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't prepare the table if you're not ready for me to eat. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come for a snack. I don't want to come and say, you know what, I would have cooked this right here, but I didn't have this. If you ain't ready and you don't have it all together, don't invite me. You know what I'm saying? I want you to have everything together. I don't want you to give me any excuses of why. You know what I'm saying? You ask God to give you all the tools and everything that you need in order for you to love, to have friendship, understanding, to survive, to get to your job. You ask God to supply all of your needs first before you jump out there and you try to put on a false mask and fake it for all these other people. Yeah. I'm not going to put on a false mask, and I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm Diana. And I'm going to walk my own path. I hope you guys will walk yours and think about the relationships. Make sure that you tell people that you love them while they're here. So you can't say, dang, I should have talked to them. Oh, I talked to them a couple of weeks ago. If they're your friend, call your friends. Write a letter. Text them. Hey, just checking on you whatsoever. Let them know. Let them know. You know, it's... And that video that I'm talking about, I didn't know until tonight where David was talking about me. David made that video 3 months before he died. I had no idea. Because he's saying 2017. I'm like, wait, David died in 2017. I was like, Ayana, wait, look at, when was this video made? She was like, in April. And David died in June. He talked about how he loved me. So I have that. And I told my mom before David passed away, I was like, Mom, I didn't even get to say I love you to David. My mom was like, Mom, Diana, David know you love him. Everybody knew that you love David and David loved you. I was like, I didn't even get the chance to say that. And today, I got that. You know what I'm saying? I got that on this video. And I'm just saying, in that year of 2017, that last time I saw him in 2017, we didn't do our exchange in 2017, love. But he did, and he recorded it. You know what I'm saying? He recorded it, and I have it. And just now, to this gift came with his voice in here. I get that gift of him saying he loves me. And I hope you guys would just be honest, swallow your pride, your ego, because it's going to be death of many egos, and tell people that you love them and that you care for them. That relationship that you want, everything that you want and God wants you to see is right in front of you. It's right in front of you. If you're sitting at home alone and stuff and you don't have anybody to love, it can be some things that you need to work on within you because of that person is not there yet, but the person is coming. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be that God has you sitting right here for a minute in time out. So for you to learn something about you. And maybe he has you sitting at home for you to get your home prepared for whoever he has for you. You got to think about things. Think about love. So anyway, the video got emotional. I'm gonna get off of here. You guys know that I can talk a lot or whatever. I'm glad that you guys heard me. You hear me out. But I just wanted you guys to know that this, out of all the gifts I got, was the best gift. Was to hear David's voice in this, and for Ayana to put this together. And not only that, Ayana didn't even know that that was my favorite video. She didn't know that. But she got the recording of the best words that I love him saying in this bear. And so it's just like, dang, David shows up again. He always finds a way to show up on my birthday. And he went through Diana, and Spirit knew I needed to hear that. And so, and I got it. You know what I'm saying? I got it. And I was just saying how much I missed him. I missed him. I missed him. And then boom, I get this, you know. So God works in mysterious ways and stuff like that. But when God shows up, he shows up on time and stuff. And you don't spend your time asking why. You know what I'm saying? You just do what he says and you accept it. Accept you for you and don't change for nobody. If you need change, let God work on you. Don't let other people work on you. Everybody has a part of themselves that they need to work on. You ask Spirit to work on you, whether you think you have problems or not. You ask God, work on me on the ways that I don't see and in the ways that I need. I'm open for you showing me new things about me that I don't know, because I'm stuck on me and I'm stubborn and stuff like that. I don't want to have this attitude anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. I want real friends, true friends. I don't want friends that's going to use me, that's only around me when I'm to do bad or just to use me. I want real, genuine, loving people in my life. Y'all, I had that. And with this racism and all this stuff, I went through it. And I still came out on top with love. And I'm still here, though, now to walk my path. And I'm going to love again. So, with that being said, I'm going to say this last part and I'm leaving. You guys know that I had ordered a wedding dress. That wedding dress got lost for over 2 months. I don't know where it went whatsoever. That dress was just gone. I contacted the company and they refunded me my money back. All I know is that that was the dress that I wanted, was amazing. I was going to remarry David again on the beach. I've always wanted to do a beach wedding, or even if I got married again, I wanted to do a committal ceremony, but I wanted to do it on the beach. And but something had told me, start planning. And so when I got the dress, but when the dress got lost, I was like, I guess it's not the time. You know what I'm saying? And the company gave me my money back. It's not the time then, but I still had ordered everything. When I say I got everything, I got everything. And like I said, I will do a committal ceremony because I know that I can love again. Y'all, people gave me my money back. I went to the mailbox. Here it is 3 months later. My dress was in the mail. Dress showed up in the mail. I was blown away. Because after they gave me my money back, I said, maybe it's not time. Maybe Spirit is showing me something. And I just always say, Lord, when it's time, show me. When it's time, put me in the right place. Because I'm always open to whatever he has for me. Always open. Dang dress came in. I'm going to tell y'all, I ordered the dress so that the dress would be big and I can get it taken into my body. And then we were going to alter it and do all kind of things to the dress that I wanted to add to the dress. I tried the dress on. The dress fits perfect. Perfect. Like, I'm ready to roll. But I know I'll love again. I'm open to marriage again. But I won't jump into anything. I'll only move when God says move. You know what I'm saying? And if the person is for me, God has to show me in every single way that that person is for me. I will not jump into anything. I love me and I want true love again. And I don't want any fake love, any false mask. and stuff. And I hope that you guys could want that too. Ask God to show you, and ask God for your person. When you call in your person, make sure you're ready. Don't call in your person if you're not ready, because you don't know what you're going to get. Just be ready for whatever he has, because God has somebody for you. I'll talk to you guys later. Just I hope that you guys can experience the type of love that I have once experienced. And I know that I will experience another love on a deeper level. Not like that, but it'll be on a level that God wants me to have. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys so much. I had an amazing, amazing birthday. Bye.